evening, welcome to this week's Creative Home Dining. This is our quick how-to video just to take you through today's dishes and to give you some tips and instructions on plating and finishing your meals at home. So first things first, put your oven on to 180 degrees, pour yourself something nice to drink, start eating those canapes and we'll have a look at the menu. So to start today, we have a beautiful little salad of goat's curd with a braised red chicory and sourdough crisp. That's followed by our slow-cooked pork belly with applesauce and some wilted greens. Or for the vegetarians, we have a rosemary, squash and feta phyllo pie with the wilted greens and a little tomato sauce with lilliput capers and fresh herbs. Those are both served with roast potatoes and a beetroot and celeriac remoulade. And then for dessert, we have our chocolate tort with creme fraiche, meringue shards and fresh fruit. So our starter today, we have some charred Roscoff onions with some thyme and a little dressing, some braised red chicory with red wine vinegar, a sourdough crisp and our creamed goat's cheese. So we start with our goat's cheese. We put a bit in the middle of the plate and just spread it around slightly. And we shall lay on some of our onions and the chicory. And we just finish with our crisp. And there you have it. Before you sit down for your starter, we're going to take the pork belly and the potatoes, pop those into the oven. They're going to want about 20 to 25 minutes at 180. And then 5 minutes later, we're going to pop the phyllo pie if you're having it. That's going to need about 15 minutes at 180. So to go with your mains today, we have some wilted greens. Those are going to want 30 seconds in the microwave. We have our pork jus. Again, that's going to want about 30 seconds to a minute in the microwave. If you're having the vegetarian option, we have a confit tomato and lilliput caper sauce. Again, 20-30 seconds in the microwave to warm through. And then we have our apple puree. And actually, I would just recommend that you warm the plates through and the apple puree can stay cold. So our main course today, we have our pork belly with applesauce and the pork jus, our wilted greens, and for our vegetarian, the rosemary feta pie with a rich tomato sauce, and then our roast potatoes to the table. So we start with our applesauce, and then our greens, followed by our pork belly, and finally our jus. And the rest we can take to the table. And for our vegetarian, we have our tomato sauce with lilliput capers, our phyllo pie, and some more of our wilted greens. And there we have it. For dessert today, we have our dark chocolate tort, meringue shards, some fresh fruit and some creme fraiche. So we start with our tort, a nice generous portion of our creme fraiche, into which we'll stick our meringue, and then we just finish with some fresh fruit. And there you have it. Thank you so much for buying your meal from me today. I really hope you have a lovely evening and I look forward to cooking for you again soon.